We leave the apartment quietly, streetlights blinking one by one. Your tired eyes finally softer now that the day is done. A bus moves past the corner store, rain marks drying on the road. You slip your hand into my jacket like second nature, like home. Neither of us talks too much, we don't really need to. Our footsteps keep the rhythm slow and smooth. Slow steps home, that's my favorite part. When the whole world fades and it's only us in the dark. No rush now, we can take our time. Slow steps home, with your hand in mine. The diner near the station is closing. Someone's stacking empty chairs. Music floating from a window, then disappearing in the air. You laugh about something small I already can't recall, but I remember how it sounded warm against the city noise, and all the stress we carried earlier starts slipping out of view. Every block feels lighter walking next to you. Slow steps home, that's my favorite part. When the whole world fades and it's only us in the dark. No rush now, we can take our time. Slow steps home, with your hand in mine. Maybe tomorrow gets heavy again, maybe the hours move too fast, but right now I know it's special, and somehow I want this to last. Just this feeling, just this night. Slow steps home, side by side. Empty streets and quiet headlights passing us by. No rush now, no finish line. Slow steps home, with your hand in mine. You turn slowly in the sheets, hair falling across your face. The room still feels half asleep. I trace circles on your hand. Nothing playing on the speakers, just the hum from down the hall. And somehow that's enough now, I don't need much at all. One cup sitting by the window, cold from yesterday night. Still feels good in the quiet, still feels right. This is all I wanted, a place that feels this calm. You beside me breathing slow, enough waking up to you. The floor creaks when you walk barefoot. Sun marks move across the wall. You laugh softly from the kitchen, then you lean into my arms. We used to hold so much tension. Now the days move easy here. Little moments getting longer. Everything feels clear. And the world can't wait outside us. It can spin the way it does. Right now, all I notice is us. This is all I wanted. A place that feels this calm. You beside me, breathing slow. Nothing heavy going on. We don't have to say it. I can feel it in the room. On the quiet side of morning, I keep waking up to you. No big plans, no noise, just your hand finding mine at the start of the day. And it's simple, simple, in the best way. On the quiet side of morning, everything moves slow. On the quiet side of morning, I don't wanna go. You beside me, breathing slow. That's enough for me. Yeah, that's enough for me. You're cutting limes by the counter. I'm burning onions again. You laugh and move me over like this happens every weekend. The fan hums above the stove light. Windows fogging near the sink. Music low enough to miss half of it. Still we sway to every beat. You tell me about your morning. I lose track halfway through. Not because I'm not listening, I just like watching you. After the dishes, after the night slows down, we lean back in silence and let the day work itself out. No big moments, no fireworks in the sky, just us staying up late, feeling alright. Plate stacked crooked by the faucet, your glass resting near the stove. You steal fries before we sit down and act like no one knows. Outside tires pass on wet pavement, somebody shouting down the block. But in here time keeps stretching soft around our thoughts. You rest your head against my shoulder. The room finally settles in. Funny how peace can look so simple when it's shared with someone. After the dishes, after the night slows down, we lean back in silence and let the day work itself out. No big moments, no fireworks in the sky, just we needed. A small place and somewhere warm, a quiet way to end the evening, with your hand wrapped around my arm. Nothing missing, nothing more to chase. After the dishes, lights turn low, city moving somewhere far away, but we stay slow. One last smile before sleeping, one last peaceful kiss, and the whole night fades out like this.
Cars keep moving down the avenue, sirens somewhere out of sight, phones lighting up the dark room, but we leave them face down tonight. You sit curled up by the balcony, wearing my oversized gray shirt. I lean back beside you quietly, finally letting my mind slow first. The air feels lighter here somehow, like we stepped outside the rush. No big thoughts between us, just enough. Far from the noise, that's where I find you. Everything fades when I'm beside you. No heavy words, nothing to prove. Far from the noise, it's only me and you. sit with me. We don't have to talk tonight. Waves floating into each other, dark blue stretching past the pier. You pull your knees close to your chest while I draw lines into the sand. People pass behind us slowly, voices fading with the wind. But out here near the water, everything feels thin. You glance over for a second, then look back toward the sea. Funny how you always know what's going on with me. Tied between us, moving nice and slow. No need for answers, no need to let it go. You already understand me before the words arrive. Tied between us, keeping us aligned. Street lamps flicker near the boardwalk, reflections shaking on the shore. A radio plays from somewhere distant, then disappears behind the waves. I hand you my oversized sweater, you laugh and pull it tight. The air gets cooler by the minute, still neither of us minds. And maybe that's the whole thing. Nothing special has to happen here. Just sitting close beside you makes everything clear. Tied between us, moving nice and slow. No need for answers, no need to let it go. You already understand me before the words arrive. Tied between us, keeping us alive. Some people fill the silence, we just let it breathe. And somehow that feels better than anything to me. Right here beside the water, I finally feel seen. Tied between us, back and forth, night drifting around us while the waves roll on. No heavy thoughts tonight, nothing left to prove. Just the ocean beside us and me beside you. Drops sliding down the window, street signs blurred in silver lines. You pull the blanket closer and rest your feet against mine. The lamp beside the bookshelf flickers, old movie playing without sound. We stopped paying attention hours ago, still let it run in the background. You smile while turning pages slowly. I lean back against the couch, thinking how this little life we made feels steady now. Rain on
my side. Maybe happiness looks smaller than we thought it would back then. Maybe it's just moments like this, again and again. Your hand finding mine, while the whole world dims outside. Rain on the glass, falling down, room glowing softly, no other sound. And if tomorrow comes too fast, tonight still feels complete. Rain on the glass, and you next to me. Messages keep filling up our phones. Everybody wants something fast. Another headline, another argument, another thing that never lasts. You toss your bag beside the sofa, kick your shoes into the hall, then fall into the quiet with me, like you've been waiting all day long. I put water on for tea slowly. You open up the living room blinds, city lights blinking in the distance, but they don't reach us tonight. Leave the noise outside, let it fade away. I don't wanna spend my life running every day. Right here feels easy, right here feels true. Leave the noise outside and stay here in this room. Friends keep chasing bigger moments, bigger houses, louder scenes, always trying to outrun something, never stopping long enough to breathe. But you laugh while folding laundry, dancing barefoot down the hall, and somehow that kind of happiness feels bigger than it all. The old fan turns above the table, night air moving through the screen. Nothing fancy in this apartment, still feels like everything I need. Leave the noise outside, let it fade away. I don't wanna spend my life running every day. Right here feels easy, right here feels true. Leave the noise outside and stay here in this room. Maybe peace looks ordinary, maybe love moves nice and slow. Maybe that's the whole reason I never wanna let this go. No pressure, no pretending anymore. Leave the noise outside, close the blinds. World keeps spinning somewhere else, but we'll be alright. You lean into my shoulder, night drifting by so smooth. Leave the noise outside, there's nothing missing here with you. You sit across from me half awake, one sock on, hair out of place. The chair slides softly on the floor, then everything goes still again. The street below is barely moving, just a bite
passing now and then. You wrap both hands around your cup and look at me for a second. No need to fill the silence, no need to turn on the TV. I like the way this feels, simple and easy. Same quiet table, same look in your eyes. Morning moving slowly while the time goes by. And I could stay here all day, just drinking coffee with you in the same old way. The sink is full from last night's dishes. Your jacket hangs beside the door. Light hits the plants beside the window. Shapes moving across the wall. You start humming something random. I tap along against my knee. Funny how the smallest moments become the best memories. Outside keeps getting louder, but in here we're still low. Still taking our time, still moving slow. Same quiet table, same look in your eyes. Morning moving slowly while the time goes by. And I could stay here all day, just drinking coffee with you in the same old way. No plans waiting, no pressure in the air, just your voice going soft while the room stays warm. And I know I'm already where I wanna be. Same quiet table, nothing else to do. Morning drifting gently, and next to you. Same old way, same old way, and I still love it every day. Take it slow today. We got nowhere to be. You're standing in the grocery aisle, trying to choose between two wines. I'm pushing the cart in circles, killing time and making you laugh. Outside the sky looks faded gray. People rushing past the stores, but we keep moving easy like we've done this all before. Back home, shoes left by the doorway, TV humming low and soft. You fall asleep beside me halfway through a movie we forgot. Saturdays like this always stay with me. Nothing big, nothing loud, just small memories. Late trains passing while we talk all night. Saturdays like this feel a little like life. not the parties or the pictures, just these quiet scenes. And it's Saturdays like this always stay with me. Nothing big, nothing loud, just small memories. Late trains passing while we talk all night. Saturdays like this feel a little like life. Maybe years from now, this is what I hold on to. Your voice from the kitchen, my arm around you. Oh, nothing dramatic, just real enough to last. Saturdays like this, nice and slow, curtains moving slightly, records playing low. Nothing big to chase, nothing left to miss. I could live forever inside nights like this. Box are still stacked near the doorway, your books spread out on the floor. Tiny kitchen, uneven table, but it already feels like ours. You're folding clothes beside the TV. I'm fixing up the broken shelf. Nothing perfect in this apartment, still wouldn't want somewhere else. The neighbor's dog starts barking early, a train rolls somewhere in the distance. Funny how these little sounds now feel familiar instead of loud. Little things we keep, little ways we live. Late night talks and open windows, more than enough for this. We don't chase the noise anymore, we don't run so fast, just building something quiet, something that can last. You write reminders on the fridge door, I leave my keys beside the sink. We laugh about the same old stories before I even finish speaking. One lamp glowing in the corner, shoes lined up beside the wall. Somehow comfort sneaks up slowly, then suddenly becomes it all. And maybe other people want more, big plans and brighter scenes, but I like this kind of living, simple and clean. Little things we keep, little ways we live. Late night talks and open windows, more than enough for this. We don't chase the noise anymore, we don't run so fast, just building something quiet, something that can last. No pressure, no pressure, no pretending, no pretending, no need to be anywhere else tonight. Just this room, your voice, and a life that finally feels right. Little things we keep, day by day, stacking up like memories in the smallest way. Nothing loud, nothing new, just a quiet life, me and you.